Radhey Radhey. During my last talk, I shared some valuable thoughts on the topic of what is true happiness. Along the same lines, just as a way of reiterating and reinforcing the same concept about our search for genuine happiness, in today's talk, I'm going to share thoughts on the topic of the nature of happiness. So, every New Year, anniversary, or birthday, we express our joy for the person concerned or the occasion celebrated. We say, Happy New Year, Happy Anniversary, and Happy Birthday. But have we ever stopped to consider what happiness is? We feel overjoyed and can be heard praising the person or occasion to all and sundry. But has anyone ever wondered where that happiness vanished the following moment, the following day, week, month, or year? What happened to it? It is the experience of every one of us as individuals that whatever so-called happiness we enjoy in this world depletes. It diminishes with the passage of time. Standing at the altar in front of friends and family, newlyweds pledge their undivided loyalty to one another. I will die for you, proclaims one. Through sickness and health, I will always be by your side, says the other. But what is the reality? We don't have to look very far to see that. Within a blink of an eye, tension begins developing that later becomes friction that can lead to divorce and in some cases death. So the question is, where did that love go? Let's take another example. A mother yearns for her only child to return home from school and experiences such joy when he runs and jumps into her open arms. With closed eyes, she hugs her tender child with such delight. But what happens when she puts him down? Wanting to stay in his mother's lap, the child starts creating a scene to get her attention. He tugs at her dress, stomps his feet, and finally rolls on the floor, screaming and crying as little ones do. The son that was only moments ago giving his mother such pleasure is now a source of displeasure. A rasgulla, which is a favorite Indian sweet for many of us, and we relish the taste of the first one. We enjoy the second one, and it's very tasty, but a little less. However, if we take the 10th, then you surely know what will happen. Moreover, one object may be a source of happiness to one, but a source of displeasure to another. For example, non-vegetarians enjoy eating such in cafes and restaurants, whereas a vegetarian is repelled by the mere smell of non-vegetarian food. Similarly, a teetotaler is repulsed by the sight of whiskey that is relished by the alcoholic. Now let us reflect. Let us think about what I just shared. When we honestly and in all sincerity reflect in solitude, we find a quiet place, wherever we prefer, and we reflect, we introspect on our experience in this world. Time and time again, we will find, without a shred of doubt, that the pleasure we enjoyed finished. It's gone. And within seconds, literally within seconds, we started the search again in the acquisition of something else. This is like a mouse trapped in a running wheel. We have gone around and around over infinite lives in search of that elusive happiness. And to this day, in fact, to this very moment, we have never found it. My spiritual master, my Gurudev, Jagat Guru Tam Shri Kripaluji Maharaj, says that the most simplistic answer to this is that we have been running in the wrong direction. This is the stark reality of our incessant endeavors. This is what we have been doing, running in the opposite direction of the very source. What we seek is true everlasting happiness. Happiness that is ever increasing, infinite, and can never be overcome by sickness or darkness. We have ignorantly conducted our search where it can never be found. So where have we repeatedly, time and time again, sought that happiness? Well, through worldly, elusive entertainments and gratifications. That has been our one and only go-to place in search of that everlasting happiness. So my point is that true happiness is only in God. As the Vedas describe, Raso vai saha rasagvam hyevayam labdhva nandi bhavati. Taittiriya Upanishad. Anando brahmeti vyajanat anandadhyeva khalvimani bhutani jayante anandena jatani jivanti anandam prayanti abhisamvishanti ved. So true happiness is only in God. In other words, God is happiness personified. The essence is that happiness and God are not two, they are one and the same, they are synonymous. So you can say that happiness is another name of God. Happiness is not in God. In fact, happiness is God personified. God is the embodiment of infinite bliss. So this ends the topic of the science of true happiness or the nature of happiness. In my upcoming talks, I'm going to discuss or give the answer to how we can reach or how we can find true happiness or the happiness that we have eternally sought. Jai Shri Radhe. श्रीमद् सद्गुरु सरकार की जय। श्रीमद् युगल सरकार की जय। जय जय श्री राधे, जय जय श्री राधे, जय जय श्री राधे।